We start this morning with the pandemic and a warning of dire months ahead as the Biden administration pushes to reopen schools. 83,000 people have died just in January, the deadliest month of the pandemic so far. The CDC projects another 85,000 could die in the next 3 weeks.
Officials say new COVID variants have now been detected in more than half the country, but it is believed that the vaccines work on these mutations as well. Meg Oliver is in Montclair, New Jersey. That's one of the many places where school safety concerns are putting in-person learning on hold. Meg, good morning to you.
Tony, good morning. The Biden administration is making the reopening of schools like this one of the central goals of its national coronavirus response plans. It's an ambitious plan with a host of other goals, like accelerating the distribution and administration of coronavirus vaccines. Yesterday, the new team met and they offered a blunt assessment of the long road ahead. The problems persist at vaccination sites nationwide. Long lines, cancellations, and supply shortages. And while President Biden has pledged to speed up the process, his administration's COVID response team is tempering expectations.
It will be months before everyone who wants a vaccine will be able to get one.
FEMA has requested up to 10,000 service members from the Defense Department to help staff as many as 100 vaccination sites nationwide. Part of the Biden administration's COVID response plan is focused on reopening schools, with the goal of getting a majority of K-8 schools safely open in his first 100 days.
100 days to get kids back in school is not quick enough. Schools closed is a national emergency.
Joseph Allen is the director of the Healthy Buildings program at the Harvard School of Public Health.
What's the biggest obstacle schools are facing implementing these guidelines?
Well, I think there's a lot of distrust and confusion from a scientific perspective. It's really quite clear. It really speaks a lot to how our country has deprioritized schools.
And a recent CDC study says there's little evidence for transmission in schools where precautions are met, like mandatory masks, physical distancing, and improved ventilation. But some teachers' unions say school systems do not have these COVID-19 precautions in place for a safe reopening. In Chicago, educators are threatening to strike if the district does not meet their safety demands.
My message to the teachers' unions is we need you guys. If you go on strike, our future is at stake more.
Chicago mom Tamika Hinton is a single parent to 10-year-old Destin. When in-person classes stopped, she cut her work hours to stay home and help her son with virtual learning. With her finances strained, the two of them moved in with her grandfather.
I've been hit really, really hard. I had to downsize a lot of different things.
How long can you maintain this?
Not long. Not long.
The White House plan focuses mostly on K-8 students getting back in the classroom. They say younger kids are their priority because remote learning has been particularly difficult, and getting them back in the classroom would alleviate childcare challenges. Michelle?
Relief is needed. Meg, thank you so much.